Hello and welcome. Today we're doing something a little different. Today it's still a freebie day. It's Free Games Month after all. We're doing Path of Adventure, developed by a guy named Kiwi, or a girl. I don't know. Somebody named Kiwi. This is actually a mobile game, but is also available on itch.io for PCs. As you can see, the sides and all that stuff. Anyway, this is a text-based adventure game. We're a hero running through the world and trying to save the day, I suppose. But all in text. It's not exactly text-based, but pretty much. Let's just jump in here and see what it's all about. So, here we go. All right. You're standing in the start of a path before a small wooden sign. The words, though hardly readable, are legendary. Here be traps and treasure, monsters and magic. I guess you're wondering what this is all about. In that case, you're lucky. You see, the thing with a path is you simply have to follow it. So, all right, so here I have 10 health on my character. I have 1 defense, like a shield or armor or something. I got a sword, attack at 1. That's, I think, my speed. That's, I think, I don't know what that one is. And that's sort of like the progression through the story. 0 of 50. I have a character. I'm a ranger. I guess I'm a ranger. I have some experience of 0. Here's what they mean. The speed is 1, treasure of 0, and I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to move I'm sorry, there we go. Capturing desktop and all that. I progressed through the current target. How far have I traveled along the path? Here's my inventory. I have nothing in my hands. I also have a magic ring of life that heals the bearer every day on the path while not poisoned. Well, there we go. Now back to the story. Let's enter the path. All right, it's turn 1. So get ready for some yammering on my part, some talking. Only minutes on the path, you cross a man largely wrapped in bandage, going the other way. The sign, he cries. I've made it back. And he drops his pack and runs off. Convinced he's not coming back, you open the pack and find a tome of fungi, a pitchfork, and a straw shield. All right, I take the pitchfork, the brand new pitchfork, and the brand new straw shield. Sure. And make sure they are used. Yeah, I'm using those now. I have a pitchfork in one hand, straw shield in the other. Doesn't seem very tough. And a tome of fungi, a moldy book that can be used once to identify all mushrooms in possession. All right. So I've played through this, well, once before. Not all the way through, but I've dabbled with it a couple times, actually. And the main story seems to be reasonably set, but certain things are different about it. Like, for instance, that was certainly, you always get a couple things at the start there, but it's a different sort of story there. You follow the path along a steep cliff and descend into a valley. From up here, you can see patches of forest, foggy swamps, and white-peaked mountains, and everywhere you notice the parts of a path running randomly through the land. Follow that path. So the music, by the way, I am playing in the background. There is no noise, sounds, or music in the game at all. The most curious thing about adventuring is to find loot everywhere. It's a heap of treasure. I promise you'll find many more toys and candy before this path is finished. So I think everything here, every path along the way is pretty much random. There seems like there may be some points along the way that are set, but for the most part, it's pretty random. You must really try to not step on black crow toes, even when they look like a part of the landscape. It happens to make everyone very angry. I'm fighting a crow. Okay, you jump out the black crow for the first attack. I can use my pitchfork, I can use my bare hands to choke the crow. Crow has 5 health. We're going to stab the crow. You strike the crow for 5 and hit the black crow. The crow is defeated. We killed a crow. First, we're going to go into the nearby towns and brag about our heroic feats of killing the crow. It wasn't so scary after all. In fact, it wasn't even very interesting. The black crow leaves his heirs a fair amount of valuables. What a pity they aren't around. You inherit some treasure and a key. Okay. What's the crow? Where was that key at? The path goes through a half-buried skeleton the size of a cathedral. Under the cover of what seems to be a shoulder blade camps a traveler. Amazing, isn't it, she says. And this is only the smaller brother of a full-grown dragon that waits for us in the castle. That word, so okay, I guess these words, the colored words are different because that before was a hydra. Let's ask about the castle. You don't know? Well, the shorter version is there was once a castle of wonder. Its magnificence was so great that even monsters were drawn to it. And so the dragon came and conquered it and threw it into ruin. Now it's called the Castle of Doom. Then a mysterious path was formed, leading to the castle, and that's what you're on right now. What about that dragon? Well, you know what a dragon is, right? The terror of terrors. They say there was never before a creature with such vicious attacks as this guy. If you ever end up there in the castle, you'd better have good shield symbol. You're looking out over a field of ruins when you hear something say, "Hello!" Before a tiny hole in a wall sits a worm with a scarf around it. Wouldn't go in there if I were you, it says. 1 oak shield and a lot of trouble. Why don't you come inside and have a nice cup of tea? Sure, I'll enter the ruins. Okay, so what we're doing here is we're like going off the path. So we're in some sort of separate procedurally generated, I guess, journey here. Now, we're off the main story. We're venturing into this ruin here. You break open a random coffin and find a bejeweled skeleton guarding some treasures and a torch. Sure. Let's keep on going. Everywhere you look, it's the same. Overgrown structures, mossy pillars, rusty gates. This means you're lost. Keep going. If you want to go any further, you have to cross this part of utter darkness. There's no knowing what kind of horrors are hidden here. Some light would be nice. Well, we got a torch, so let's light up the torch. Well, once lit, this place turns out to be not so scary after all. In fact, it's pretty much empty. Gain some experience, keep on going. You break through a metal door and find out what's behind it. It appears to be a very slight sleeping kobold. Kobold with 8 hit points, and, well, he's pretty stabby. So we're going to stab him with our pitchfork. We strike him for 5. You prepare to defend. We can either block with our shield, maybe take some damage, or try to dodge the attack. We're going to use our shield to block the attack. He strikes. You block it partly. Takes 2 hit points. I'm going to stab him with my pitchfork again. We strike him. We kill the kobold. Fighting monsters is always interesting. An interesting experience, especially when it's over. +2 experience for that. I don't know where that plays in. I guess it just plays into here. I don't know. Find 2 more experience for an elixir of growth. Oh, okay. Back to the story. Until 5 minutes ago, the kobold had been a proud possessor of a wooden chest. Wooden chest is too heavy to carry around. Somehow you need to open it. Well, I have a key. Use the key. You look inside and find some treasure and a bullwhip. So the bullwhip doesn't do as much damage as the pitchfork, but it has a better speed on it, which will come in handy here, I think, later on. Yeah, very good speed on it. Okay, let's leave. Do we want to keep going? Yeah, let's keep going in these ruins. On a mound stands a solid-looking structure. It has no doors or windows. You can't even find a crack to work with. Just when you're about to give up, your foot sinks through the ground and reveals a tunnel. Inside, you find some gold and an oak shield. Oh, there's the oak shield we were looking for, isn't it? Oh, okay, there's the end of it. Oak shield. Yeah, give me that thing. Let's leave. So, am I full of things? I think I'm full. Okay. Let's leave. You wander around some more, but with the main treasure found, it seems the place is black. It is back to what it really is. Piles of rubble in a swampy field. You return to the path. Okay, back on the main path. The ring of life glows and heals a blister. Right after the sharp corner, you bump into a merchant in his stall. I knew this was a good spot, he says. Here, you rascals are still alive and all. Any luck finding treasure? I have some good stuff for sale. Now, I don't want this, I don't like this man's grin a lot, but traversing a dungeon without a torch could be worse. Let's shop. Alright, so we can buy a weapon, but we don't have any extra slots, so we can sell something. Buy items as well. Oh, we could buy things. I'll buy a torch for... Do I have any money? I do have some money. I will buy a torch. I would like an antidote. I could sell things here. I go here and sell things. I'm going to sell my... I'm going to sell my... I don't know what to sell. Should we sell the straw shield, or should I keep it in case mine breaks? Or sell the pitchfork? I'm tempted to sell the pitchfork and pick up the antidote. If I die, I'm not going to do it, but if I die of poisons, I'm going to be really sad. Thank you for your trust, and I hope we meet again, he says. I'm sure he does. Okay, here goes my heal. Maybe it's a trap, and the maker's out for lunch. Whatever it was, there's a heap of treasure just sitting there in the middle of the path. You pass a farm when you notice a woman watching you from the doorway. Who are you kidding going that way? She asks. You look all tough, all right, but the thing down there looks a lot tougher than to me. I could tell you some more if you want, she adds, holding up her hand. Oh, I give her money. What about that monster? That would be a king cobra. Quicker than a bolt, they say. Dodges attacks like the wind. How far? About 6 more days traveling from here. And now I gotta go, she says, putting the bits of treasure in her somewhere safe. I don't really expect you to go back, so good luck to you, kid. She closes the door. This big rat just jumps out from nowhere and attacks me. Fight it! You jump at the big rat for the first attack. Now, I don't know why that's a 0. Let's bullwhip this thing. Check it for 4. Hit the rat. I'm gonna try to defend. We're gonna use our straw shield. We block it mostly. Now we're gonna with my bare hands. Yeah, we punch the rat in the face and kill it. Okay, excellent. Okay, we got some experience for that. We have, from the pools of experience, rises a new elixir of growth. The big rat leaves his heirs a fair amount of valuables. We get a heap of treasure of 22 bucks. Now, we have this elixir of growth. We're going to use it. It restores hit points, which we wouldn't need to do. It cures poison, but it mostly triggers growth, which is this. we can get life, defense, attack, or speed added to our character. I'm going to take 5 more life. Seems like something useful for us. Okay, let's continue on the path now. When the sun sets, you make a camp and kindle a fire. After a long day's hike, there's a little more rewarding than looking at the flames and resting your legs. Gazing at the night sky, you see a star falling down. You chase its bright tail through the countryside, and inside the smoking crater, you find some treasure. All right. You stand at the edge of a swamp. Through the fog, you can see the contours of some ruins. And you notice the message scratched on a dead tree. Here lies a round shield, and you'd better leave it that way. So here is another jaunt we can go. We can take the ruin path to maybe get a round shield, I guess, inside there, and other various things. Or we just let's stay on the path this time. Standing in front of a dungeon, rumbles of smoke pour out of the entrance. A little away sits an adventurer catching his breath. There's supposed to be a sword of flame in there, but I didn't find it. All I found was monsters and traps. You're welcome to it. Another side venture here. Do I want a sword of flame? I mean, I got a bullwhip. Do I need a sword of flame? It sounds really good. Let's do it. First, there's a room with wet, slimy walls. Then there's one with horrible stench on top to top it off. End of the day, what can only be intensively used goblin latrine. Keep going. You blindly stepped on that pressure plate. I thought you were gone, but instead it opens a door to a secret room. You find some treasure. Somewhere in a dark corner, a pair of red lights appear. You look at the eyes as they look up at you, and you wonder if they'll just go back to sleep. Then again, it's an armored worm. I'm talking about. All right, let's fight this thing. 12 hit points. It is bad. All right, let's pitchfork this thing. You strike it for 5. It blocks it partly. Yeah, this thing's tough. We're gonna use our oak shield to defend this thing, which we do. We block it completely. Let's bullwhip this guy. 4. Okay, yeah, we're gonna be using the pitchfork. I guess it's slow enough so it doesn't matter. Keep on using the oak shield. Block it completely. Excellent. Pitchfork again. Got it down to 7. Shield. You block it completely. Is my shield still in good shape? Good shape. Okay. Still good. My weapons are scratched a bit. Stab it. Ooh. Blocks it mostly. Okay. Block. And pitchfork again. Here we go. Get him down to 3. One more good one. And pitchfork again. Oh. Okay, we only one more. Let's bullwhip this guy. My pitchfork is breaking. Let's bullwhip him. Oh, he blocked it completely. Oh, one more. Okay, we got him. We got him. Okay, we slayed the armored worm. Up until 5 minutes ago, the worm had some treasure. $15. Further in. Enter a gloomy room. Oh, here we go. A sudden fire erupts from the mouth of a monstrous statue. You draw your weapon. But apart from the red flames, nothing moves. Upon a closer inspection, you notice the petrified monster holds a plate, which lies a heap of gold and a sword of flame. Excellent. This music, by the way, did I mention this music is Kevin MacLeod stuff, not in the game. I'm going to drop my breaking pitchfork. I'm going to pick up the sword of flame. Excellent. Okay. Just when you're prepared to head back, you spot a arch with a hidden passage. I bet it leads outside as well, but only a different route. More chance for treasure and for danger. Yeah, take the new route. A day of climbing up and down stairs that seem to have been made with trolls in mind. You wonder who made them anyway and for what reason. And then your thoughts return to other questions like, am I ever going to get out of this? In search for water, you lower yourself into a well, but you don't find a drop of it. You find some treasure, though. You realize there's a goblin here. Okay, let's kill the goblin. Goblin should be easy to kill. Let's use our new sword of... Well, we're not going to block with the sword. We're going to block with the oak shield. I blocked most of it. He's got a pretty good attack. Stab him with the sword. There we go. He blocks one of it. We'll block with the shield again, which I think is still hanging in there. Oh, my oak shield is starting to break. Yeah, boy. Hit him with the sword. Okay, he blocks it mostly. He's only got 5 hit points left. Let's block with the straw shield this time. Okay, one more hit will do. He has had enough and tries to flee. Time for one last attack. Let's get him with our whip. Strike him with a whip and kill him. Okay, there's experience. And he leaves a treasure and a monster part. What is that? Oh, I can eat it. I eat it for health. All right. Let's get out of here. Through a narrow tunnel is the only way forward. I don't like the side of it. Maybe it's because of all the snake skin lying around. We burn it with the torch or burn it with the sword of flame. We gotta use the sword of flame. Snakeskin and other organic material quickly catches fire, and suddenly the entire tunnel is set in flames. The way is blocked by a metal gate. Unless I have a way to open it, you have to go through a passage where rocks and debris litter the floor. Even as you stare at the ceiling, you can see the cracks growing. Uh-oh, we're going to get trapped. We're going to get smashed here. Falling rock. Sure enough, a few steps in and there's a crack followed by a low voice shouting, "Rock free!" That rock's going to hit your head. Okay, let's block it with our breaking shield. Can I fix my shield? Yeah, we'll block it. Hits, but you block it completely. Sounding surprised, yeah. Another rock breaks loose. Rock fly plummeting down. Use this oak shield. Block it completely. Oak shield breaks apart. I lost my shield. Last rock has a go for it, and it dives down. Rock bird. Use the straw shield to block it. Okay, block it completely. Good. Dust and gravel fall. We are made our way out. Come back outside, then smoke and rumbles are gone, and peaceful quietness has taken their place. You climb a boulder and catch the last bit of sun before it sets behind the trees. Ring of Life glows and helps me out here. Just when you start thinking that the great danger is gone, the fishing or something, there's a great... just as you start thinking that the great danger you've been warned about is gone, fishing or something, there's a King Cobra, and considering the way it comes rushing at you, I'd say it's looking for a fight. All right, here we go. King Cobra is eager to attack. He's got some health. He has no hit points, though, or no defense, so we're going to stab him with our sword. Oh, block with the shield first. Okay, we block it partly. We're going to hit him with a sword of flame. The bullwhip is looking pretty good, actually. It's got a 3 attack, which I guess we need. Let's use it. Okay, it dodges... Oh, it dodges your attack. Okay, block with the shield. Can I not hit it? Oh, we got him. Strike him with 5. Hit him for 5. Nice. Use the shield to block it. The whip is breaking, so I guess we don't want to use that. It has a good speed. But we'll continue using the sword of flame, which is scratched now. I don't want that thing to... I don't want it to break. Sword with an ignitable blade. Yeah, let's use it, though. Dodges my attack. Keep using the shield to block it. Got him for 5 more. My shield is breaking. Strikes you for... Oh, I didn't even look at my health. It strikes for you 6, and you block it partly, and then you die. No! Yeah, hi, death. Oh, I didn't even look at my health. Welcome to the afterlife. Don't mind the darkness or the pain. Just take something from your inventory and return it to the living. Okay. There we are. Started all over again. Now I have something in my inventory. I have, well, that Ring of Life. Okay. Anyway, there's the game. Path of Adventure. I think it's on iOS. Let me check real quick. I don't know if... I'm not sure actually which one's it's on. I'm not entirely sure. But I believe it's... So it's on each side. I'll put a link below for that. If it's on Google... I don't have a Google phone, so... I don't have an Android phone, so we'll see. It is... not on iOS. At least I'm not seeing it. So anyway, thanks again for watching. And I'll see you next time.